Hello guys, we're going to talk about this empty bottle here from Noomi. That's right, that's what's on the agenda today. I am going to tell you about the two products that I purchased from them recently based on results. And I'll tell you a little bit more about it, but first I want to welcome you all to my channel. Vicky is my name and Miss Jackie Russell is my channel. And I show various things on here, but the main thing today we're going to talk about is Noomi Stockholm. And I want to tell you about why I purchased the product. And we'll get more into that in just a bit. But it all has to do with this empty bottle here. But anyways, I hope you all are having a great day. This is going to be kind of a series. You may see this video, and in another day or so you may see another video where I am introducing another product. But today we are featuring Noomi Stockholm. Noomi Stockholm is from Sweden. Just like it sounds, it's enjoy our small batch products from Swedish Naturals, and Tendra Eriksson is the founder and artisan of this product. Now, to let you know what happened, she sent me this exact same box in 2024. And she sent me the exact same two products that I just repurchased on my own. The first set she sent to me free for review, and I do have a video all the way back, I guess, in April of 2024, and I'll try to attach that to this video if you want to go back and see that introduction. But what happened was I had used that product, and it took about 4 months to go through the serum, and which is a great product, and it's also a great length of time to have a product last. Anyways, I used that up, but I did not use up all the serum, and I found the serum in my goodies, I guess you could say, of my cleansing and everything, and it is the Wild Blue Day and Night Oil, and it's made out of blueberries from Sweden. This was half full. So the serum lasted 4 months, and then I found this probably in November, and I started using it again every day. And I started noticing, because I wondered, will this still be effective after almost 2 years? And I'll have to say it was, because I have a cleansed face. I know it might be a little bit pinky right now, but I did wash my face. It is cleaned, and I've got a nice little glow. I haven't put anything on yet. And of course, I have been using the Noomi, both in combination, for about a month now. When you get this package, you get your receipt that you paid for it, and then it's packaged in this pink paper, and it's very lovely. She has it packed very well. Lots of foozles to hold everything in. And then my serum, my Wild Blue, is in this little bag, and they're like little burlap bags. And my serum was in this one, and they're all organic. So here's what was in those little bags. This here is the Noomi BirchTech Hybrid Overnight Serum Cream, and this is a two-step. You can use this serum for your moisturizer and your serum, and even around your eyes. And then with that, I got the Noomi Wild Blue. This is what it looks like when it's full. Of course, it's not completely full because I've been using it every day for a couple of months. But I want to show you what I have already by using this product. I'm very impressed with it. I do think it has helped a little bit around my jowls and around my mouth, because I was losing estrogen and that was starting to drop. And if you don't know me, I am 65. I'm going to turn 66 in about 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm fixing to be another whole year older. When I first got this, I was, I guess, 64. Or you know what? I was probably 63 when I got this. But anyways, I used it then I used this for the last till it ran out. And I used it all the way till it got empty before I ordered. Now, when you order, I don't know what your costs are going to be. There is a discount. I do have an affiliate link and a 10% off with Miss Jackie 10, and I'll have those down in my description for you. And I want to say it runs for the set. I think this is around $40, but I think this is around 70 or 80. But now this is going to last you 4 months. And I'm going to show you why it's going to last that long. There's no waste here. And I'm going to tell you what's so great about it too. But the serum is 1.7 ounces, 50 ml. And I'm going to talk about a little bit why, this works so great. It says meet the Swedish rosehip. It's been here quietly outperforming most anti-aging ingredients for centuries. Now this is a retinol cream, so that's another reason it brightens. It's natural. Small wild, deep wild berries grow across the Swedish countryside and gets harvested after the first frost because that's when it's the most potent. Nature doesn't rush, and this little berry is proof. It rebuilds collagen without the drama. Packed with natural vitamin C, rosehip gives your skin the raw material it needs to produce collagen again and again. Firmer, more structured skin, no needles required. It fades dark spots naturally. Rosehips contains natural form of retinoic acid that gently encourages cell turnover and helps even out skin tone over time, working quietly beneath the surface to reduce pigmentation and restore clarity. It restores what time has taken away. About 80% of the essential fatty acids, that's not a marketing claim. That's the actual composition of rosehip seed oil, omega-3, 6, and 9. Replenish lipid barrier that mature skin loses year by year. It fights what you can't see. Cold climate plants build up extraordinary antioxidant reserves to survive the Nordic winters. Swedish rosehip is loaded with them, neutralizing the free radicals and quietly accelerating aging, and plays well with sensitive skin, which I'm very happy to hear about that. It's a natural composition that works with the skin rather than against it. No limitations, no disruptions. Not all rose hips are created equal, and I guess we can kind of figure that out because they're not all growing in cold, winters and surviving and then being harvested. And so that is a overall, Swedish reason to purchase their glow kit. And that's what I did. I bought the Lift and Glow kit, and it is clinically proven to smooth out wrinkles and fine lines, firm, sagging, thinning skin, deeply hydrate dry patches, and fade dark spots. So we're going to get through this. I think it's about $157 together if you buy this as a set. And like I said, I was so impressed with it that I bought it again, and I want to show you. You only need to take out, and yeah, I have a little boo-boo on my hand. I cut my finger way down here in this base area. But I'm going to dot some on my throat and then on my face. And then I'm going to put this in. I want to show you how well you can only use a maximum maybe of 2 little pumps. I usually do a pump and a half, and it goes all over. And of course, you want to go up in circular motions. I need to get over here to this. I'm used to using 2 hands, so I'm a little bit, I guess you could say, handicapped because of my cut that I have. But I put it down my neck, and I make sure I have it all over, and it absorbs in. Now, this is a 2-step program. If you want to cut down all the other extra steps that you don't need, cleanse, moisturize, and then put on this Wild Blue. Why would you want to put this oil on? Well, because it's that wild berry that we were talking about. And I just usually use like 3 drops, so you don't have to use very much of it. And you can put this over your face, and they want you to do this at nighttime. I do it during the day, and you can use this underneath your makeup as a primer. So I'm going to put this on as a primer. And again, you want to try to come up in upward motions, going against gravity, I guess. But You would think this going over my makeup would make my makeup shiny, or I don't know what you'd think, but it works great as a primer. And Tendra had told me that when I first got it, and I thought, wow, that's kind of interesting. Never heard of anything like that. But that is my routine, and I do that nightly. And then during the day, sometimes I use my other moisturizers because you can do that. This is designed for overnight, but I use the Wild Blue almost every day, morning and evening. And then I make sure I use the serum at night because, like I said, this is a Birch High Tech, and this doesn't have water in it. This is made from pure nutrients, and so you're not paying for water. And if you have seen some of their advertisements, they are really big about that because the first ingredient in most moisturizers is water. One thing I'll tell you is they're all handcrafted in micro batches. This rare formula will not only be available to a select few, so they make it fresh. So when you get it, you're getting a fresh batch and you're getting a pure product, and it's not loaded with water. She calls it a Nordic apothecary. So if you are into natural organic products, you'll really like this. It's naturally grown there in the extreme cold environments. They use sustainably sourced without harming the biodiversity of the product. And it goes through all kinds of testing and is sustainable. They tap in directly from the root of the birch tree. And so it's not water that you're actually getting the birch tree sap where they collect it. It's tapped directly from the roots of the birch tree where it's collected throughout winter, ready to fuel growth and new leaves. Supernatural, rich, and packed with 55 components like antioxidants, vitamins, amino acids, organic acids, enzymes, and more, demonstrated to stimulate collagen for firmer skin, strengthen the skin barrier, and act as a calming agent, containing a higher percent of the active ingredients. The lingonberry that's in it is hand-picked, and it's potent due to its short growing seasons, rich in vitamin A, B, C, and E, minerals, antioxidants, and organic acids, which help boost hydration, improve skin elasticity, and reduce the appearance of uneven skin pigmentation with a skin lightening effect. And I think I've seen that. Cloudberry is a rare Scandinavian berry that grows in the wild, and they're very difficult to cultivate. They are rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and essential fatty acids, including linoleic acid and omega-3s and 6, and that's where you get your ALA, which are the building blocks of a healthy cell membranes which reinforce the skin's natural barrier, critical to skin hydration and for that plumpy, healthy look. The bilberry Swedish berries, they grow wild in small bushes, and they grow close to the ground and contain high levels of anthocyanins, a plant pigment with potent antioxidant properties that helps to prevent reverse damage to cells caused by free radicals. The bilberry also contains resveratrol and vitamin B, C, and E, and effectively conditions and boosts the strength of the skin tissue, and it has a brightening effect. And then it has roseroot in it, which is a foliage plant that grows wild in the Scandinavian mountains, and it has ginseng, and it's similar benefits, I guess, to ginseng. The root is very rich in antioxidants, vitamin C, and they're shown to boost microcirculation, stimulate production of collagen and elastin, and protect and detoxify the skin. So you can see, and it's got chaga in it. Chaga is a mushroom that grows on the birch tree in the colder climates across the northern hemisphere and is one of the most nutrient-dense mushrooms on the planet. It has very strong antioxidant properties, and it effectively neutralizes the damage done by free radicals and protects the skin against further damage. And then it has elderberry, a tiny dark purple fruit found in the northern Sweden, is a powerhouse for your skin, rich in alpha hydroxy acids, AHAs. It rejuvenates, brightens the complexion, while it leaves a high level of bioflavonoids and vitamins A and C to help minimize fine lines and wrinkles. And then, of course, we've already talked about the rose hip, so this thing is loaded. It also has the reishi mushrooms, which is grown in limited amounts around the hardwood trees, rich in beta-glucans that fight free radicals, smooth lines, boost collagen, firmer skin, and they are a powerful adaptogenic and anti-inflammatory products. They calm redness, irritation, and skin with conditions like eczema and rosacea. Now we have the maitake mushroom, Maitake mushrooms, known for the hen of the woods, can be found growing at the base of the oaks of the hardwood trees in Sweden. They're natural polysaccharides, and maitake helps improve skin hydration and elasticity, keeping it smooth, plump, moisturized. Additionally, it supports circulation, skin renewal for a healthier, dewy complexion. Oh my goodness, we have one more, red raspberry. Native to the Sweden, they have super berries, thrive in the wild forests, woodlands, and fields. Rich in vitamin C, they support collagen production, improve skin elasticity, reduce wrinkles, fade dark spots, and help reverse the effects of sun damage for a more youthful complexion. So as you just heard, that's lots of reasons to have this product along with the blueberry, which I'm not going to go into reading all about the blueberry, but I can tell you it's similar because it's got all those vitamins and everything in it. And that is what I've been using, and I wanted to let y'all know. I'll come back and we'll see how we're doing with my skin, in another month or two, see how it's going. But if you've been noticing a brighter and a more youthful maybe look from me, then this is probably what's causing it. So I just wanted to tell you a little about it, which might have been more than what you wanted to know about it, but it is a great product. I highly recommend it. And I want to thank Tendra for introducing it to me in the first place. And this I did purchase on my own. I did reach out to her to tell her I was doing that. So she does know that I bought the product. I bought it because I know it works. And I thought I'm going to get it again. And it's something I'm going to stick with because I'm seeing results. So, I even see my 11 lines kind of being less deep. So anyways, very good product. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll have links down in my description. And I want to thank you for being with me today. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.